So, I'm feeling extra lazy today, so I'm just going to use a pre-recorded video and just commentate over it. Because, just to highlight Ornn and the new top lane. Or I guess the new patch in top lane.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn."
Oh, poke action going down here.
Minions have spawned.
So, I was versed a Poppy, which is, in my opinion, they're pretty much the same character. They both kind of fill the same role. They're a tank with knockups, basically. I'm just down here trying to ward blue. Or take it, I don't remember. She misses. We easily take this, uncontested. There's nothing they can do. Ornn's level 1 damage is really good against, especially against minions too. So this was like really easy to get. It's important if you guys are top lane leashing to get back before obviously before these minions, at least to get the XP. It's okay if you miss the CS, I mean 3 CSs, whatever. And right here I'm just proccing Grasp and dying to get those stacks so I can keep my health up. As you see, I sidestep a lot of these Poppies things. A lot of Poppies will like to go try to get poke in as their shield because it's just free damage. But yeah, so the thing about the matchup with the Ornn versus Poppy is you got to be really careful using your Q, because that is terrain that Poppy can use against you. So she could flash E onto you and kind of ruin your day. So I did take the unfortunate trade there. Really bad trade, actually. See, when she gets that shield, she really can take really good trades, and that's the nice thing about playing Poppy. Is she just trades really well because of the shield. So she has a level on me, not a huge deal. The thing about Ornn that you want to look out for is Poppy's, your W doesn't last about as long as her shield, but you don't want to hit Brittle until after the shield goes down, because the Brittle is where the meat of the damage comes from. And I avoid an easy gank there. Now this jungler kind of overstays, and it helps me catch up. Poppy was ahead in XP because she got an extra lane on me. I took a trade there, knowing the jungle was still there. I couldn't all in her, but I did get some trades. She's down on mana, so she can't really trade with me anymore. But as I was saying with the jungler overstayed really bad, and that allowed me to catch back up in CS. Or not CS, XP, because they were sharing the XP, which is really good for me. Basically means that I'm even with this Poppy right now. Poppy decides to go back, and Mundo decides to tax her lane. tried to all in the Mundo thinking I could kill him. I couldn't. Well, it wasn't a terrible idea, I just didn't have enough health. If I was full health, I could have easily done it, but I should have known better than to do it half. We actually have a Yasuo or Nect in bot lane, which is really strange. They fed early kills, but what are you going to do? Echo tries to stop the lane as much as he can. He eats a lot of damage because of it, but it does slow it down a little bit, so it saves my tower, and I'm getting gold plating. So, Poppy and I are both level 5 at this point. Mid, struggling a little bit. You can see. Yeah. Bot's just kind of bullying this lane. So that was easy. Poppy's level 6, so I don't really get the best trade here. That was actually really lucky that that didn't stun me, otherwise she could have full comboed me. So I did win the trade there really easily. So she's just trying to get bush damage. She's been doing this all game, and I know this. So now that she has her W down, I know that I can all in her because her W is a long cooldown. Now that I'm 6, I can take trades and then look for an ult opportunity. She doesn't walk up, so I can't E in on it. I get the brittle, but I do not get the follow-up. She does get the W, she does use it. I still win the trade, she's still lower health than me, so I can still all in her if I want to. I try to bait her onto this wall, but she doesn't take the bait. Drop a ward. Because that Mundo does like to camp top for some reason. She just got a level on me, so we're on par. She still has lower health than me, so if I can get another brittle, I can probably all in her. Again, she has the W. See, I tried to wait for the brittle, but it just didn't work out in my favor. Right here, I built a crystal to get some mana back, so that way I can try to win this. I decided to go all in on her because she was a little bit pushed up, and I feel like I could have, which I did. From here, I can kind of snowball and almost win against Poppy, because the item difference right now is pretty severe. She rushes Sheen and it doesn't pay out for her, which is just a huge mistake. So now that I have the advantage, the CS advantage, and the kill advantage. See, Ari comes up and kills. I know I'm going to die, so what I do is I just take the turret money. There's no way of getting out of it, and I deny Poppy the assist. Which was the best case scenario, that there just wasn't getting out of that. Mid didn't ping. I didn't realize she was rotating. I could have seen her coming with the wards up, but I just didn't, so I decided to just die there. So I could deny as much gold to the enemy team as possible. I do have TP up, so I can teleport back to lane. And hopefully stop Poppy from getting any turret platings. Turret plating is half, so I can take it slow and CS under the tower properly as best as I can.
Rampage.
I decided to make another item here. I decided to make Sheen. That way I'm pretty much on par with Poppy, except for I have slightly more armor than her, which lets me take better trades in the long run. don't think I got a brittle proc on that, which is kind of unfortunate. However, I did buy a potion, so I can fix that. See, now we're at the same health. Brittle hits very hard. It's really important to proc your brittle. That's what basically allows you to trade and where the meat of your damage comes from. So just repeat proccing brittle lets me eventually all in Poppy. Because there's not a whole lot she can do if I all in her, especially when she's shoving away so hard as she is. She can't run away. She would have to force all, and if she doesn't land it, she's pretty much dead. So that was really good by the Poppy. Fortunately, it doesn't pay off. I just have a better 1v1 than her. Really close though. We get a Drake, which is super helpful. The Drakes are super important now, so having the Drake on my side, really, really strong. Pretty sure they're Lee Sin smurfing. He was really good, as you can see. However, him being Lee Sin's support, taking all the kills, kind of denied the rest of the team money, and he doesn't really have any CC, so he doesn't really fulfill a role by being fed. Like, he doesn't get value out of being fed. Like, if his misfortune got fed, it could have been a lot different of a game. He also has taken a lot of CS from the misfortune. So just denying basically gold from misfortune kind of was in our favor. Their Ahri was pretty good. Their Mundo didn't prioritize jungling like he should have. He prioritized ganking, which Mundo shouldn't. Specifically, Mundo shouldn't do, but now you shouldn't do because of the new patch changes, which I talk about in my jungling video. So again, I'm just trading with Poppy, knowing that I win trades. I can just shove lane easily. Trying to keep an eye on Ahri because she could easily rotate and kill me since I don't have MR built yet. So at this point, I can just pressure the Poppy. I have the level advantage, I have the CS advantage, and I have the item advantage. I can just pretty much pressure her and force her away, and pretty much win every trade.
Dominating.
It's not dented.
See, I backed off because I knew I didn't have Brittle up. Without Brittle, I don't want to all in her because the damage just won't be as good. I had to flash that. Just unfortunate. She did waste a TP though, so that's good. And we did get to push out mid, but... I decided to build more items here, just because I can. And that's one of the nice things about Ornn is that you can build... You don't have to leave lane to get lane items, which is really nice. So without ult here, I'm kind of... It doesn't really matter. See, I interrupted her R with your E. Poppy's R can be interrupted, and she didn't get it off, which was an easy kill. At this point, there's nothing Poppy can do. I just win all trades. She's just down too much CS, and she's just down too much money, and down too many items. So I'm just going to push my lead and see where it takes me. Look for I'm just going to keep pushing this lane out and try to wait for my TP to come up and maybe make an ult play. That's what you're really looking for, Ornn. I didn't really do it so much this game because I didn't have faith in my mid laner to follow up because their Ahri was just better than our mid lane, playing better than our mid laner. So, but what you want to do is you want to roam as Ornn a lot. Your ultimate is so impactful and it's so good that the knockup is very large. It lasts a decent while. So look for TP's bot, so when you have ult, or just roam mid and try to get an ult, because your ult is very long, and it doesn't only knock up, the initial part slows, so you can just do that from bushes, from a distance, and normally land it and secure a kill. But I decided to just keep bullying this Poppy so that way, because none of the other lanes was hurting that bad, except for mid, which I didn't have faith in, so I didn't go there. So Poppy had good W's, I will give her that, but I have 2 levels on her and items on her, so it's pretty over. So we both use ultimates there, and she pushes up to the tower. I can't really all in her anymore, but I can dwindle her down if I get a good E. I could probably kill her.
Blue team is slain dragon.
So that was a good trade. I did take a few tower shots, but that's okay. Poppy decides to TP. I could still probably kill her.
Red team double kill.
We both miss our E, so not a lot happens there. Poppy missed Q. This is a good time to go in. She wasted her W as well, so I can pretty much all in her and just win now. Even though I missed the E, the damage was still there. As you see with Brito, I just win. She just can't deal with the damage. Narrowly avoid Lee Sin, who's just going to push out bot.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
The Lee Sin is he's just roaming now, getting a lot of kills and generating a lot of gold. So he's kind of just going everywhere.
Shut down.
We do take bot tower,
Red team double kill.
which is nice. I decided to TP down here and try to save this guy. I wasn't quick enough, but I was able to get the Mundo. So he was able to get the assist and please. So we're about at 20 minutes. This is where we need to start prioritizing dragons. The dragons are a big part of the game now. And since we got both bot towers traded and we got mid tower, people are just kind of rotating, and we can rotating whatever. Now we can start team fighting with Yasuo as our carry. Obviously the Ornn and synergy with the knockups are just there, so team fight should be in our favor heavily. I accidentally flashed there, that was not intentional. I was cheating. So I have quite the lead on Poppy now, so I can still come up and still push this. And just let my team do their thing while I do my thing. Because I now have Masterwork item and 2 levels on her, so there's not a whole lot she can do. I should have rotated to help my team, but I didn't. Lesson learned. I decided to just back here and hope that they don't get me. This is warded though, so I know what they're doing. I know Lee Sin's not a problem, so I just run back to turret and try to hold it. I try to get Misfortune. I know I could easily kill her, and they're not doing a whole lot of damage to me. Mundo shows up, which is unfortunate. So I do end up dying here. I should not have won in. I should have just played safe under turret and waited for my team to come peel me, but I got greedy. So I did give up tower for that. So that was a huge misplay on my part. However, that distraction and that waste of time did let us get all of this. So we did trade okay on money, on resources. And we're just barely ahead, gold-wise, even though they have the more kills. Drake's up, so we need to go get Drake. I went and tried to go get this tower with Renekton. What I should have done is prioritize Drake. Because at this point I think they had 2 Drakes, and with the 3rd they would have got the better buff. Yeah, we just have to give this up. There's no way. Their whole team's there. I believe that's their second. Drake kill. I don't know where to see it on here.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So they're just trying to make a fast push to an ib. So I have to run over there. I probably should have recalled as soon as I got tower. So we do give up this ib.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
So I ping in here that I want to engage. That slows their whole team. That's a knock-up. Yasuo gets the easy kill. So we trade Yasuo for 2 kills, which is really good. Mundo down. We can pretty much push whatever we want now. We make the Baron call, and I don't think we go for it though. Try to sneak this. This was a really risky play. That could have went really south. But we have a lot of health on our team, so we could easily do it. I accidentally right-click on a person here, so so I had to flash over the wall. But I did get away from that. I used the E to dodge Lee Sin. He tries to go in on me. I knock him up so he doesn't get the dash. Their whole team is chasing me really bad.
Killing spree. Blue team double kill.
That was super unfortunate. So 3 people chased into the jungle and died, so we lost potential Baron buff basically. We can't really push that anymore. If possible, if people are just trying to get you to bait you, even if they're backing, a lot of times if they'll let the back go off, even if they're still trying to bait you. It's nice to just walk up and throw something out just to stop them from backing. That way, it just wastes their time basically. Huge knockup, and Yasuo follow up pretty much secures this. Poppy Q, when after she flashed, kind of made it so she couldn't get away. She had a chance to get away if she flashed W, but she just didn't. So that was a free kill. I decided to ult here just to secure the kill. Mundo's just solo pushing our inhibitor. But that was a lot of kills for us. Gives the heads and gold. Mundo actually, instead of taking flash, he took Ghost. Yeah. So he's able to just get away from any fight. We still have Baron buff, but we have to contest this dragon because we don't want them to get the buff opportunity. So we did steal it, which is really good. So we kind of get wiped here because Valkos wasn't with us, but Renekton did trade their carry, so that was really good. Instead of pushing our inhibitors immediately like they should have, they went to go stop Vel'Koz for some reason, which was really good for us. So now we're pretty much even in gold. We have open inhibitors and they don't, so they technically have the lead. But we have better carries with the Yasuo Ornn combo that secures a lot of kills, and then with Echo being able to just roll in and all out, that helps us a lot. They were really banking on their Mundo for engaging, and he just never did. He was down a lot of gold, and his items weren't the greatest. I personally wouldn't have went Warmongers as my third item. That just tells me that he just wanted to split push the entire game and win that way, and it just doesn't work. So right now, we're kind of just roaming around looking for CS. I'm giving out my masterwork items. At this point, our team is pretty much full of masterwork items. I'm on my full masterwork items. And I pretty much have everybody but Echo because Echo didn't make an item that I can give to him. We're kind of honestly just waiting for Baron and making a Baron play. clutch window out really bad. We just CC him and can't do anything about it. I go ahead and help here. Hoping that Yasuo will fall up. He just couldn't. Really low MF, so she's pretty much dead. But does manage to get away. Lee Sin doesn't. He goes in after the Vel'Koz, which is really good for us because our Vel'Koz wasn't doing the greatest. We get the knock up on him. He warthogs over and does end up getting away. Vel'Koz tried to carry him. He traded with him. Easy kill, but that's fine because our Vel'Koz wasn't doing the greatest at first anyways. So now it's me and Yasuo alive, which is fine because me and him are kind of the carries of this game. Baron is up, so we do need to make a play on that. So I decided to go ahead and just ward it. And just jungle a little bit to catch up on some CS. I end up giving Echo his item, and our team is full Master of Arms. So now we're pretty beefy. I have quite the level advantage on everybody in the lobby, so which makes me super tanky. We ended up making the Baron call, not knowing that they're in our jungle, but we decided to do it anyways. So they're going to try to hop over and make a steal. But our Echo fortunately does get the smite off, so that's great. Again, we all die with Baron, but that's okay. Yasuo and Vel'Koz are still alive to kind of stop them from pushing. Their team tries to end right here, which they could have easily done that. They're going to try to get this inhib to play it safe and kind of just pressure us from there. But as long as we can keep the Baron buff alive, we're still kind of in the game. We do lose the Drake, so they do now have the 3 buff, and we also have the 3 buff, so it's pretty even on that part. So they kind of dilly-dallied around, and everyone's up. Huge stun by Echo, and that pretty much secures kills everywhere. I get the knockup, get a kill off of it, get another knockup. So we traded 2 for 4, which really good trade. That, and it's Poppy, who hasn't been doing the greatest, so that way, so I know that we can basically push mid for free, or push everywhere for free. Poppy just is CSing up, trying to catch him in levels. Really, I'm waiting for Yasuo, because I need Yasuo to follow up on my knockups. So I'm just kind of farming and just waiting for them to respawn. We're kind of behind, obviously, because they have super minions, but it's pretty much, it's anyone's game now that the gold is relatively the same. They do got towers on us and they do got inhibs on us, but one good team fight and that's all it really would take. Yasuo's pretty fed. With the upgraded Molten Edge, that helps him out a lot. So we group mid. We need to force a team fight here because They do have 2 inhibs on us. So I decided to ult, get their carry. Getting rid of their Ahri instantly was really good, because she was the one who was carrying their team a lot. So Renekton lands a stun. No follow-up. So right here, we can see Lee Sin, and he's going for it. So, but it's too late. We decide to go for it here, and we get a kill on Mundo. Echo goes back to stop Lee Sin. Lee Sin tries to end it himself, which means that they're down a player. I can tank all these tower shots because of how much health I have. This pretty much, with their whole team down except for Lee Sin, that pretty much guarantees us the game. We can just end. I make the end call here, saying that we can just end, I'll tank. And then we just ended up going for it. So because their team split so much and we just won the team fights, that was what won us the game, is that they just split way too much. I ult here. Miss. Unfortunate. But we win anyways. So here, Lee Sin came out to try to kill me. I kept baiting him. He kept chasing me instead of hitting the carries. I get a knock up on him. I do go down to the Mundo, but it's too late. The game's already won. So that was my commentary of what I considered a pretty good game for my part. There's obviously stuff I messed up, but I got the W, and that's all that matters in the end. And these are the stats. Like Yasuo and I just comboed really well and had really good synergy. They just naturally have good synergy. So yeah, we just did really well. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, drop a like. It really helps out, and hit that subscribe button. And as always, till next time.